From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 11.
Brand new tonight, a bomb squad is dispatched to Westmoreland to dispose of an old grenade.
I'm sorry for any harm or inconvenience my actions caused the couple.
Also brand new tonight, a community banding together, a town clerk making a public apology after a gay couple is denied a marriage license. And state police call it a medical event. A SUNY Poly student is found badly injured in her dorm room. Good evening at 11 o'clock. I'm Don Shipman. That medical event left the campus on edge this week. Shortly after 6:30 this evening, state police releasing a new statement saying that their investigation revealed no criminal activity. And tonight, News Channel 2's Caitlin Erla outlining what police say happened and how students are reacting. Caitlin.
Police say a female student was taken to St. Elizabeth's Medical Center for an unexplained head injury. That injury, they say, happened on Saturday, but the student wasn't found until Monday night. Students here on campus say this incident has had them on edge.
It's a very sad situation that happened on our campus, and there's definitely the feeling throughout the campus community, and everyone's kind of feeling a little sad about it.
Students received an email on Tuesday telling them a student had been injured in her dorm room. And Wednesday, students found out her injuries were severe and she had been taken to the hospital. Students say knowing someone was hurt on campus, but not knowing how, left them feeling anxious. But coming together has helped them cope with the situation.
Our Office of Residential Life held a coffee house. The other departments on campus, they're having events that allow all the students to come together in this time. In a situation like this, very nice to see the Wildcat family bonding together.
After a preliminary investigation, police say there is no indication of any criminal activity, and that has made the students feel a little more comfortable.
There's a lot of talk going around campus, but everyone, even with this situation, everyone's keep being upbeat and staying positive about it. They're doing a lot to make sure everyone feels comfortable.
Police say the investigation is still ongoing, and the college is providing assistance or counseling to anyone who may need it. This situation has been a reminder that you should always be aware of your surroundings. Reporting in Marcy, Caitlin Erla, News Channel 2.
And now to the Syracuse Police Department bomb squad being called to Westmoreland this evening. They just wrapped up at the scene right around 10:30 tonight. This is on property along Moore Road near Skinner. And reps with the Oneida County Sheriff's Department say that someone discovered an old grenade and contacted the Sheriff's Department. They in turn called in a bomb squad to dispose of that device. They say at no time was the public in any kind of danger. And now to that public apology. A town clerk in Montgomery County publicly apologizing to a gay couple for denying them a marriage license. And brand new tonight, we're hearing that apology and hearing from that couple. Here's reporter Emily DeFisciani.
Dylan and Thomas tell me that they're relieved that this is all over with, but also overwhelmed at the amount of support that has been pouring in from far beyond the quiet rural town of Root.
You know, two gay guys. In the middle of nowhere. Yep. We got support we didn't know was here.
It's been about 8 months since Dylan Tofton and Thomas Hurd were denied a marriage license by the town of Root clerk Sherry Erickson. At tonight's public meeting, Erickson apologized.
I'm sorry for any harm or inconvenience my actions caused the couple.
The couple originally shared the incident on Facebook, calling Erickson a bigot, and their post went viral, even catching the attention of Governor Cuomo, who opened an investigation. The town's attorney told CBS 6 that Erickson denied the request because the couple didn't have an appointment, but also admits she cited her religious beliefs as well. The town has now reached a $25,000 settlement with Hurd and Tofton, and terms included a public statement be made by Erickson.
She did acknowledge that there was an injustice done, and she's vowed to make sure it doesn't happen again. And that's what this was all about.
It is my responsibility to provide marriage licenses to all couples, regardless of sex or sexual orientation.
Hurd and Tofton say they're proud to stand up for marriage equality, and they hope the road will be easier now for others, no matter who they love.
If we had never stood our ground, how many more people would have had to go through this?
And Dylan and Thomas say now that this is behind them, they're looking forward to celebrating their one-year wedding anniversary. Let's get a first check of your forecast tonight at 11 with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Don, after a couple of cool days, our weather is going to change very dramatically, and it has to do with the storm system to the west. We are going to miss out on the brunt of the snow and the wind with this, but what we are going to see is a change in the wind direction in our area, and it's going to bring in some warmer weather. The boundary that separates the cool weather from today versus the warm weather for tomorrow is where we find a warm front. And today, we've been sitting on this side of the front. It's been cool and it's been cloudy, and there's been plenty of cloud cover. Air ahead of the warm front slowly rises, so that's why we saw so much cloud cover and even a few sprinkles in some areas. The front is going to move through the region as we head into tomorrow, and we're going to see some big changes in our weather. A little taste of spring as we head into tomorrow and Saturday. Not tonight, though. It is going to be cold. Temperatures drop down into the upper 30s. But again, some warmer weather is on the way. We'll have a look at that bus stop forecast as well, and that's coming up. Don, back to you.
WKTV.com for weather anytime. You can go to the weather section if you're on a desktop or laptop and find the hourly forecast there and the weather blog. Closings and cancellations when necessary, and we post across all of our social media platforms and WKTV.com. Officials say that he is the man responsible for one of the biggest government leaks in U.S. history. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is in police custody in London, charged with computer hacking. And back at home, the president is distancing himself from WikiLeaks, the platform he once praised. Here's reporter Blaine Alexander.
After 7 years holed up in an Ecuadorian embassy, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange arrested in London, held on behalf of the U.S., tied to what officials call one of the biggest intelligence leaks in history. The Justice Department working to extradite Assange, according to court documents, charging him with conspiracy to commit computer intrusion. Officials say back in 2010, he worked with Chelsea Manning, a former Army intelligence officer, to hack into a government computer, later publishing tens of thousands of secret government documents related to the Iraq War.
He's never been a hero. He released classified information and put our troops in danger.
This precedent means that any journalist can be extradited for prosecution in the United States for having published truthful information about the United States.
Assange arrested today for skipping bail in 2012, stemming from rape and assault charges in Sweden, later dropped. WikiLeaks also gained notoriety during the 2016 campaign, repeatedly praised by then-candidate Trump after publishing a load of damaging emails from Hillary Clinton's campaign.
This just came out. WikiLeaks. I love WikiLeaks.
Asked about Assange today.
I know nothing about WikiLeaks. It's not my thing.
But according to indictments from Special Counsel Robert Mueller, the president's former political advisor, Roger Stone, was in talks with Assange during the campaign about the hacked Democratic Party emails.
Mr. President.
Asked today what should happen to Assange, President Trump leaving that up to his Attorney General. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Washington.
Sentencing was adjourned for the New Hartford psychiatrist found guilty of sexual abuse. Dr. Surendra Jory was found guilty of 2 counts of sexual abuse and 1 count of forcible touching, all of which are misdemeanors. This was related to 3 alleged incidents involving 2 separate patients back in 2017. All 3 incidents allegedly occurred during Jory's psychiatric patient sessions. Jory was and has been released on bail, but was forced to surrender his passport and check in with a probation officer leading up to his next court date, which is scheduled for next month. Firefighters rushing to the scene of a mobile home fire in Poland, and it appears that they were able to keep it from burning to the ground, but it's clearly not livable. Firefighters on the scene believe that the fire started in the furnace area of the trailer located on Grant Road. The homeowners were able to get out okay. And firefighters say that 1 person was taken to the hospital after a small plane crashed on a street in Fulton. Police say that the pilot was en route to the Oswego County Airport when the plane apparently lost power and crashed 2 miles from the airport. They say the pilot was conscious and taken to the hospital. The injuries do not appear to be life-threatening. The FAA will lead the investigation into why the plane went down. Coming up here tonight on News Channel 2 at 11, it's the Celebrity Cruisers versus the Citron Stars in the annual wheelchair basketball game.
gets old, especially when you get older, you know, it gets harder.
Also tonight, hoping for a true fix. Whitesboro residents weighing in on the work happening now to stop chronic flooding. Bill.
At the bus stop, temperatures start out near 40 degrees under mostly cloudy skies, but look at that. We're in the 60s tomorrow afternoon. Even warmer weather is expected Saturday. We'll have a look at that forecast.